Are you serious? Are you serious? Okay. The kings are coming together. King Salman of Saudi Arabia, King Abdullah II of Jordan, and an Arab summit scheduled for this week. But already King Salman of Saudi Arabia has arrived in the Jordanian capital of Amman, Jordan. He is scheduled to hold a summit meeting with the King of Jordan, King Abdullah II. The two kings received, King Abdullah II received King Salman at the military airport along with a number of princesses and ministers. The royal court statement stated earlier that the visit comes from the fraternal ties between Saudi and Jordan, where they will discuss bilateral relations and ways to strengthen them in all aspects and discuss regional and international issues of common concern. I can tell you, definitely I can tell you, that Iran will be on front and center and in the middle of the table, because it is Iran who is threatening Saudi Arabia and is funding the Houthi rebels who've been attacking Saudi Arabia from Yemen, where they've already overtaken the Yemen government and have Yemen in a state of chaos. Jordan, who is also the Hashemite kingdom, and King Abdullah II is actually a descendant of the prophet Muhammad and is the king of the Hashemite kingdom from the Bible, and currently is in charge of the Temple Mount, where Muslims, Jews, and Christians converge. So this is huge. Both of them have a common enemy, and it's Iran. And so we'll see how this thing works out here. Now, King Salman, during the Saudi king's visit, they're going to sign 15 agreements on economics and trade worth up to $4 billion worth of trade. The proposed agreements marks the beginning of a new economic era, actually, between these two countries, according to the Jordan Chamber of Commerce. Now, remember, there's been some agreements also with Egypt. Saudi Arabia has worked out a deal with Egypt where they've been working on a pathway connecting their two countries. So there's a lot going on here for transportation of goods. The official delegation that is joining is filled with ministers and princes, Saudi princes and different people. Now, on Wednesday, all the other Arab nations, and not all of them, because certainly some won't show up like Iran, but a lot of the Arab nations will show up for the Arab summit. And you can know that Syria will be a major concern in discussion. The war in Syria, the war in Iraq, ISIS will be Iran and ISIS. All of these things will be on the table. Russian involvement in Syria will be there. So we're going to wait and see how this all plays out. But this is a big summit. This really is a big summit. And these kings are getting together today. Let's find out if some information comes out of that as it relates to Trump. That's right, President Trump. I'm sure they'll be discussing the relationships with America under this new leadership of Donald Trump. So let's just see how this all plays out. And will there be biblical prophecy being fulfilled at this summit? Well, let's wait and see, because we're living in the last days. Give your life to Jesus Christ. You can go to Isaiah 21. It talks about Arabia, okay? Talks about these countries. So we'll just see how things play out. Give your life to Jesus Christ. We're in the last days.